Hi guys, Lee Cole here, and I've got my good friend Robert Dickson on with me. Say hello, Robert.
Hello, everyone.
Well, Robert, you and Neil, who make wonderful products, by the way, and y'all been doing this, God, as long as I have, right? About
Yeah, I mean,
10
we've
years.
been in the industry for 10 years or more, and we've been working together for about 5 years.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So pros, professionals, in other words. And basically you've got a new you have a new training coming out called Real Estate Marketing Unleashed. I was a real estate agent. You may or may not know this. I was a real estate agent back in the day for 10 years. So I love real estate. I love real estate agents. I love selling things to them. They've been real estate agents and real estate businesses have been among my best clients ever. So when Neil told me about this, I was super excited about it. So can you tell us basically what this is about?
Sure. So this course, it's primarily about delivering results to real estate agents. Real estate is one of a handful of niches that Neil and I really like to focus on, and it's because they have a high average customer value, and there's so many great ways. There's so many real estate agents, and there's so many great ways to deliver value to them and to drive leads and other ways to make sure that they're making money from our work.
Right. Now, you said a bunch of things that I think are really important. I had no idea I had that cup when we started. But anyway, I'll get my more serious business-like cup next time. Um, you said there's a bunch of them. I think I've looked this up in the past. There's like close to 1 million real estate agents just in the United States alone.
Yeah,
I
there's so
think in the UK,
many.
there's like 400,000, 500,000. I mean,
Yeah.
you literally cannot swing a dead cat without hitting a real estate agent.
Yeah, almost everybody knows at least some. You can't turn the corner without bumping into one that serves, that kind of specializes in your neighborhood or
Mhm.
your town. And
And they're
another thing.
great people too.
Oh, go ahead.
They're great people. They're really
Oh,
easy to talk
absolutely,
to.
absolutely. And one neat thing about real estate is that there aren't too many industries where, um, technically they're all competitors, but they're
Right.
all generally very happy to help each other. They kind of have to. They have to work together, at least to some degree, or else they can't make transactions work. And so when someone finds a great source of new business, they're happy to share that with other real estate agents. And so it's great for word of mouth in that way.
Absolutely. Another thing, now, I told you before we got started that I was actually a real estate agent for, excuse me, 10 years. And this would be like, early 80s to early 90s, something around there. And it was a hard business then. And, as I talk to people in the real estate business, I think it's a massively harder business now than it was then. I mean, back then, I mean, you're not, you weren't going to be, driving around in a gold-plated Mercedes, but you could make an okay income just by standing in open houses every Sunday and
Mhm.
finding people to schlep around in your car the next week and sell a house to. It has gotten massively more complex, and I think a lot of realtors are extremely confused when it comes to technical stuff. So I love the idea. So that's important. The other thing that you said that really caught my attention. Now you said leads, okay? And before we started recording this, I said, so is this about selling leads? And you said no, Lee, it's not. So can we wrap that up too? Can we let people know a little bit more about what this is and why you chose the direction that you chose?
Sure. So the course is about delivering value to real estate agents in a lot of different ways. One of those ways is getting them new buyers and sellers to work with, getting them leads. We don't. I know you had asked about, do you charge per lead or do you sell them a certain number of leads? We shy away from that because we feel like it kind of commoditizes us if they say, well, you're charging $100 a lead and these guys are charging 80. What's the difference? And so by staying away from that, it allows us to kind of just build a value stack, where we can say, well, we're going to deliver you new potential clients while also, providing these services and these services and helping your search engine optimization and any number of other things. And when we go over in the course, a lot of different ways that you can provide value to agents besides the kind of the main thing that agents are interested in, which is getting new clients.
Yeah, I really like that a lot. I think it's better for the agent because, if you find a lead source and then if something happens, I mean, just from their point of view, it's like somebody turns off the water in the faucet, right? But also I think it's much better. I agree. It's much better branding for you guys, and you're selling more of a marketing package. Can you? I don't know how much detail. I'm not trying to make you spill the beans before people buy this, but can you give me an idea about what types of things you put together for real estate agents?
So when we put together packages for real estate agents, again, the core of it is actually helping them to get new clients. But we'll, depending on who they are and what we think they need, we'll put together packages that include things like search engine optimization, a great new website, social media marketing, and sometimes some of our clients we even do, we help them with email. Not only with email follow-up, which is almost a given, but also with kind of managing their contacts and helping them send out email newsletters and things like that.
I love this because that's exactly what these people need to do in order to build a foundation. Again, if you're just buying leads, you're not really building a brand. You're not really building a foundation, are you? But
Right.
you're helping these guys build a real marketing platform for themselves.
Absolutely.
And as much as I love real estate agents, they're fairly tech phobic, most of them. And they also work like 12 hours a day, if not longer. So who has time to sit down and learn about search engine optimization when you started work at 8 o'clock and you're up till 10 trying to get somebody to sign a contract, It's literally the last thing you want to think about. I love all of those services because you and I both know those services are key to running any kind of online enterprise.
Mm-hmm.
How has this been received by agents? I would think that you would get a lot of people who would be loving this.
Yes, and the fact that we can be flexible too really helps. When we can get in front of an agent and tell them these are all the things we can do, and here's what we recommend, and here's kind of the lower cost package with the fewer things and some higher cost packages. It really lets them grow with us and lets us help them in the best possible ways for them individually, and everybody seems to love it for sure.
I love that too. I was sitting here thinking, I mean, real estate agents, just like anybody in sales, 20% of them are making 80% of the money. It's really more like 5% of them are making 95% of the money. It's a struggle for a lot of agents. And you got a lot of people out there who, early on in their careers or whatever, may not be able to afford a really big package.
Right.
But like you said, they can grow with you. And it sounds like you can sort of tailor what you're doing to what the person needs at, wherever they are in their career.
Right. And once they can see the value, it's very easy for them to scale up, and we make that very easy as well.
Yeah. Furthermore, they're going to stay with you because that is one giant headache that's just like, now I don't have to think about it.
Mm-hmm.
Real estate agents love people and they love money. And that's about all they're interested in, which is fine. I'm not knocking that, but they are great. They're great. They make phenomenal clients because they're so good at talking to people. They're really easy to communicate with, but they also have a lot on their plates.
Mm-hmm.
Closing a deal on a house is not easy. I mean, you got to keep up with the mortgage and the insurance and blah 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 blah. This is wonderful. Now, so you sell them various types of packages. on a monthly basis, I'm assuming, because I mean, it would be stupid to manage your email for 1 month. I mean, that really needs to go on really forever.
Right.
Um, what kind of price ranges approximately are these various packages selling for?
Typically anywhere from maybe 500 a month up to $2,000 or $3,000, depending on what they need and how much we're doing and how much time it takes and how
Right.
much they want, you know, how much value they, how much new business they're looking to get.
Now, Robert, this is really cool because I'm talking to the audience. Robert has no idea what questions I'm asking him. We did not rehearse this. He is absolutely on the hot seat, and you can see the sweat, the little bullets of sweat rolling down his face. I'm just teasing. Robert and I know each other for a long time, so this is really cool. Now, here's another question:
Mhm.
how much of your time does this take, say, per client? I mean, are you and Neil getting totally maxed out with just a few clients? Or are you able to use various things in order to handle a lot of clients?
We're able to handle a lot of clients. The the primary method that we use, the strategy we use for getting them new business, getting them new clients, is practically set and forget. It's something that you kind of set up one time. It's not that hard to do, and then the flow just kind of starts. And then the other services, there's some, you know, for example, running a social media for a real estate agent, you know, it takes some active time. But we also talk in the course about hiring that out and kind of how to make that as easy as possible. So we don't have to be the ones figuring out what
Right.
client's going to post on social media today. There's ways to automate that and to outsource it very inexpensively to make it work with very little work on our end.
Yeah, I was going to say, I mean, there's a world of software that's really cheap. And basically, all you got to do is sit down once per month and just sort of organize everything for all your clients, and then you're good to go.
Right.
Yeah, so that's pretty easy. That's very cool. Now, the training is Real Estate Marketing Unleashed.
Yeah.
And you're teaching people all about all of the various types of packages and all about this. Are you actually teaching people how to go out and get clients?
We do cover some of that in the course. The core of the course is about delivering services, but we talk about how to get in front of real estate agents and the strategies we use to get our foot in the door and get that conversation started. So they will want us to submit a proposal to them.
I like that. You see my little buddy, one of my little buddies back there. Yeah. They're causing trouble, of course. So I love this because, I have sold to, like I said, I've sold to real estate companies and real estate agents for over 10 years. And so I've got a great bonus that's coming along with this if people buy this through my link, which is all about getting clients. It is literally the single best way I've ever used. I've been doing this for years for getting clients, real estate clients. So, folks, I got you covered on the client getting part. It's just not that hard. OTOs, everybody's always wanting to know a couple of things, Robert. And I know you would never do this. I would never do this. And the people that we hang out with online would never do this. But, some people, they just got burnt, buying the front end thing. And then, you got to buy OTO 1 in order to make the front end thing work. And, that's obviously not fair. And I know you guys don't do that. But can we relieve people's anxiety about what the OTOs are, whether they, I know they're going to be wonderful because you guys just make killer products, but can we talk about that in some detail?
Sure. So the front end product is the course we just discussed, and also access to some really great software that we've built that allows the users to create some really nice real estate videos for various listings. It's a great service that you can put in part of a package or use sort of as a foot in the door or use to help agents with their social media. But it's a really nice video that shows off an individual listing that an agent might have. So that's a bonus with the front end. The first OTO is a client closer package. It's a lot of resources and materials that agencies can use to go out and try to attract real estate agents as clients. There's video ads, landing pages, flyers, postcards.
Love that. Yeah.
Things. The second OTO is an upgrade to the software that also allows users to create flyers and websites for the various listings. So a surprising number of our clients look to us to create flyers for their open houses and for them to put in the box in front of the houses, and our software can do that very well. And also we work with some of our clients to build them websites. That's a value add that they add for their clients. They say, if you use us as your agency, we'll build you a website for 123 Main Street.com. And that way that will help you show it off.
So the website for each listing that the agent would have.
Yes.
So that is really, really cool. Because one huge problem you mentioned the word commodity talking about you guys, or earlier on, but one huge problem that all real estate agents have is they're kind of like cookie cutter. They're almost identical. And you can, I've been in hundreds of listing presentations, back in the day, and you can just sit there and talk about how you're different all day long. But honestly, hand on a stack of Bibles, you're really not that different. So it's really tough to distinguish yourself from the other guy or the other gal. And I love the idea of the flyers because personally I used to loathe. I had an assistant I basically hired a human being back in the day to do all this crap because I loathe it. But yeah, this is wonderful. Like I love the flyer thing. I love the fact that it seems to me that you and Neil have really thought about what these guys need. You're not just slinging some digital crap at them, and saying, hey, you need to get hip with the internet because of blah, blah, blah. The flyer thing tells me that you've actually figured out, where these guys' pain points are marketing wise.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Well, this is wonderful. Anything else I missed?
So there is a third offer.
Third OTO. Okay.
Third OTO. It's a white label option, and for that it allows users to rebrand the software with their logo. The software still all run on our platform, but they can upload their logo and use their own URL and own branding, and then they can let their clients have accounts on, for all intents and purposes, what appears to be their agency's software.
And this would be the software. Now
it does the video
at that level, would that be the software that also includes doing the flyers?
Yes.
So go over what the software does again, please.
Sure. So
let's separate it, what you get on the front end and then the second OTO part.
Right. So on the front end, you get the video creator.
Yeah, that's huge.
Yeah. That's my favorite part, and then we wanted to put that right on the front so everybody could access it, and so you can create these listing videos. The second offer is you also get the flyers and the listing websites, and then with white label you have the ability to brand the software and allow your own real estate agent clients to use the software as its own entity and with your branding.
I don't know if you guys do this, but do you have any clients that you're just selling a white labeled version of the software to?
We don't currently.
Excuse me.
It is something that could certainly be done.
Yeah, because I'm sitting here thinking about it, and I'm thinking, not the majority, but real estate agents basically, when they start doing really well, they have to hire help. And I'm not talking about somebody in the Philippines. Okay. I'm talking about somebody right here who can get in the car, come over to your office, and that you have to take out taxes for. Okay. It's another part of the whole thing I loved. But anyway, I mean, you just have to. There's no way that you're going to be at that level. And it really doesn't take that long until you hit that level. If you're really working hard, there's no way you're going to be at that level. And included in your job description is putting a sign in somebody's yard. There's no way that's happening, right? I love the idea. And there's a bunch of those people, and they are the most successful ones. I love the idea of the white label software because I could see it'd be very easy to go to some of the really big hitters and say, I've got, just sell the software. I've got this phenomenal software. It's going to do that, that, and that. Just the video thing would sell the software, frankly. But in addition, you've got the flyers and the website. I mean, it's awesome. And, have a little training to show their person. It's not going to be them, to show their person, here's how you do it, bam. And then you're just collecting a monthly fee for someone to use software that's actually located on your server. You don't even have to do anything. I love that. That's a genius idea.
Thank you.
Well, Robert, this is awesome. I know that it's late where you are, and we kind of had to squeeze this one in. So we're doing this at an odd hour, and Robert has children. So I know you need to go, make sure they don't burn the house down or something like that. Mine are gone, so I don't have to worry about them burning the house down, just me burning the house down. But anyway, this is launching tomorrow, right? Which is Monday, the 1st of March.
11 a.m. Eastern.
11 a.m. Eastern, and it's called Real Estate Marketing Unleashed. I think it's really cool. Like I said, I have a massive amount of experience in the real estate business, and this is hitting what those guys need right at the fat part of the market. So this is wonderful, Robert. Thank you so much for your time, folks. Thank you for looking at this. If you're looking at this on my bonus page, you're on the bonus page. So take a look at the bonuses. And if you want those bonuses, buy through my link. I mean, you don't have to, but it's easy to do. If you're looking at this on YouTube, just look down into the description box right below the video. That first link, click that. That takes you to the bonus page. And from there, you hit the big red button that you just can't miss. And then you go to Robert's sales letter and you'll be able to see all about this. Robert, thank you so much. I really appreciate your time.
Thank you.